What up? Move you a little closer here. Ah! There we go. That'll hold it steady. What up, ground pounder? You're hilarious. Crazy. What's everybody up to? Hopefully you're having a good day. I believe it's Christmas Eve. Hopefully you got all your shopping done. You're not out running around shopping right now. If you are, I feel for you. What up, Dan? Nate, what's up? Hey, Brandon. Merry Christmas, brother. Crone, what's going on? So, yeah, I always talk about this damn thing. How, when it comes to sharpening, I don't think I really ever end up using it much and like showing it, but it's just too easy not to use, to do everything in one. But yeah, man, there's been no content out. I'm struggling there, but I'm gonna put a video up tomorrow, and I figured I could do let's see, where would that be? To do a poll. What up, Bad for you? I was thinking about doing a poll to let you guys kind of just decide. I'm gonna pull a video over on the public channel, on the public part of the channel, and I have options. Like, I could do just more of like a regular action tree video, or we could do kind of a well, here, do you want a Steelborn video or do you want a Sheriff Bourne video? That's the question. So it's like, I don't know what one to put up. I don't really care, you know, but I figured I would give the option in case anybody prefers one over the other. Relaxing time off, awesome. Right on, everybody just chilling. That's good. Yeah, man, it is wild in town right now and just chaotic. I'm one of them people that I everything, like whatever I eat every night, I go night to night. I'm not a refrigerator full kind. Well, actually, my fridge just went out not too long ago, and I had to buy a new one, which sucked, trying to get it into the house and get the old one out. And then I took the old one, it was all beat up, it didn't work. I stuck it out at the corner of my road where I put my trash, and instantly some dude pulled up and took it. And he like pulled up with a lifted truck. That damn thing was insanely heavy. It was a full fridge, full freezer, so heavy, and he lifted that damn thing into the back of a lifted pickup truck. I was just like, damn, brother, I would have brought a trailer back or something, but he got her done. that day when I got it, that I brought my new fridge in, it was the worst. So I have Jake's here to help me. We end up using the like skis that are like ramps to get it up in, but then it won't fit. Hang on just a second. My daughter just messaged me. I am so sorry, guys. My kid has picked right now to decide to have a conversation with me. She's wild. Don't watch too much tube anymore. Yeah, it's just been rough though, man. There's nothing on anyway. And even the stuff that's on is like, I don't know. If you're not like, I just feel like I've seen it all. That everybody is just phoning it in. Maybe I'm getting burnt and I need a break too. So I do believe we hit over 2 years straight. So I may call the season on the sheriff videos for a bit. Maybe do a break. I don't really know yet. I'm still kind of at that. Just may need a little break. I don't know. I don't know. Every time I try to get away from them, somebody does something good. Right now, it's like I'm not needed. Nobody's putting any content out. I don't have to discipline anybody. Only one, well, I can't say that. Tim is always constant, steady. And then you got Guilty, who's constant and steady too, so. Dude, I'm telling you, it was crazy. I barely got, yeah, that's what I was saying. I get that fridge in there. I measured it. I thought it was good. So then when I go to put it in, it will not fit at all. I have this piece of trim on the wall, so I cut the trim because it gave me another like inch. That's still, it went part way in and then it stopped. And I have a hood on my stove. And it was ruining everything. So I went and got a grinder and stood in my kitchen with a grinder and cut the hood all up to get my fridge to go into the hole where it was at. And I get it in, I think everything's good, everything's cool, and then I try to open my I try to open my stove and it will not open. So then I end up having to cut a couple inches off the counter and shift the stove. It took all day just to get it into place. So I'm eating dinner, just listening. Right on. What you eating? What's for dinner? Yeah, it was a bit of a headache, but we got her done. I mean, it's in there. It works. Everything, you know, I was able to kind of tidy everything up a little bit afterwards, but man, so not too long ago, I had my hot water heater erupted one day when I was sitting here. I just heard an explosion, and I'm like, whoa, what is that? And the bottom, so a hot water heater, I have gas. It's the only thing in my house that uses the gas. Well, I have heaters that are set up in case the electric ever was to go out. I have these heaters that are made into the house too, but we don't use them. We only use it for the hot water. Well, out of nowhere it erupted and the top drain blew off. and like was spraying straight, blistering hot water straight at my electric box. And I didn't know where to didn't know where the shut off was. Luckily I'm home, but I didn't know where the shut off was. I looked underneath the house, couldn't find it, came back up. I finally got it. In our town we have really, really, really bad like calcium, because we're right next to, like, there's a bunch of mines and stuff below us. But we have a lot of calcium buildup. So inside of it, it had filled up so much with calcium like gravel. So while that thing was broke off and spraying, I just went ahead and cleaned it out. Took the bottom one off, cleaned it all out. I had to like drill holes into my floor to get the water out and use like a dehumidifier for days. But yeah, I ended up drilling holes straight, like the water was so hot, all my laminate flooring that was in there, it came up. Every piece of it came up from the water being so hot, it like broke the glue down, and the whole flooring stuff came up. So all that stuff just ends up getting thrown away, and I'm down to the wood. There was still water kind of puddling and stuff, so I just said with a drill, I just started drilling holes in the floor. And then I went back with dowel rods and glues and fixed them all. But I've had some ridiculous situations with just keeping up the place here lately. But there's the side of Atlanta, so I guess all kinds of stuff. Oh, okay. I don't like getting gifts on Christmas and stuff. I love buying the gifts and giving them to people, but I'm not a gift getter all that much. Like, I am stoked to get to give some gifts out, but at the same time I'm not stoked to have to receive some. Okay, so I remember one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. So is anybody keeping up with the situation with metal and wood? The guy who sells the Noker chainsaws. Has anybody been keeping up with him? Because I have. And he is something else, man. Like, I try to be friendly sometimes, and I felt kind of like he got a dog, and I'm a dog person. I like dogs. So I kind of thought he was cool for a second, so I started being nice for a little bit, and I shouldn't have done that. That's where I went wrong. But he's on a new grift right now, and it's unreal, the video he just put out. I'm on the road again, but listening and enjoying the company. All right, awesome. Once again, hey, also, Brandon, low impact. Dude, I pulled my first tree over with that. I dig it. Thank you. Thank you. You pulled us out of a pinch. I ended up having to use it rigging too, because I didn't have a rope that was long enough. And that just was like, why not just use this? So we did a little bit of rigging, then used it to pull the tree over. I used the 3-strand one time and I was not a fan. But I guess there's good and bad of all ropes. And I probably maybe I had a bad one. But Low Impact sent me a rope the other day. I'm actually using the plastic from it right now to keep shit off my desk here. I'm going to keep this here and just throw it down when I got to sharpen saws. Right now, just Tacoma, Washington area. Dang. You're always on the go. I really love this thing for sharpening saws. I am not a fan, and if I could do it quick, sometimes I feel like I want to sharpen. And like I gotta be in that mood where I just have time to waste and I'm just want to relax. But in normal cases, I'm not a fan. And especially when it needs done most of the time, I'm not a fan. So, yeah, this thing is sick. But I don't know what you want to. We could do whatever on this live feed. I don't really care. I could do questions. I'm just gonna chit chat with you guys. We can do whatever you want to do. I'm just killing a little bit of time. How many did you get? How many did you get? To Olympia, early January to pick up 1300 ceilings for reinforce. That's sick. That sounds cool. Tim's just looking to relate. He wants to, yeah, he's looking to relate right now. He's probably painting his nails. And he's like, "Do you paint your nails, Mike?" He's hoping that I say yes. That way you don't feel weird. No, I don't. What up, Chris? We got Tree Fella in here. I'm the worst in the world when it comes to people's names. And the fact that I can even remember anybody's name on here, I kind of impress myself a lot of times. Because I'm so bad when it comes to names. Is there a better rope than 3-strand? You know what? I'm so appreciative. I'm in on this. Yeah, 3-strand is the best ever. He hooked me up so good. Like, I just don't think you realize how timely that was, and like it blew Jake's mind when I showed him. He's like, "Oh, what are we gonna use for the rig rope?" Because he knows if we have to start connecting ropes, things are gonna get jammed up. It's gonna be 10 times harder on him. And like, I was like, "Oh, there's a new rope in the back," and he kind of looked at me and kind of like, "Yeah." And I was like, "No, seriously, someone sent me a rope." That blew his mind. So thanks again, man. You know, thanks for all the support. The members, I do appreciate it. This chain is gone. There's like, some of these teeth are just totally gone. This guy wants to, I swear, if he could skin me and wear me, he would. Tim, you got good taste. I'll give you that. That's all I'm saying. You're just a little, okay, you gotta get more facial hair. What else do you need? I don't know. I was thinking of stuff to pick at. You just do some sus stuff that I don't do. But that's cool. You can... Damn, this whole side here is gone. There is legit, there's teeth totally gone. Now this, right now I should be looking on this wall here and finding a chain. Because this chain is gone. Dang, man. I was hoping I'd get a little bit more time out and just buy a new one. I don't even know. 3-string. Right on. That makes it even better. It really does. Where would a 20-inch chain be? If I was a 20-inch chain, where would I be? What the hell does this chain look so new for? Oh, that is a brand new chain. What? No. No, that's holy there's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna try it. But I feel like I'm being tricked right now. My first flip line was 3-string, double side. That's sick. Yeah, I was thinking about, I'm trying to decide, do I sew an eye into the end of the rope? Because it is a little tricky, like, it's not as malleable as other ropes. So it is way, actually it is way more, and when I say malleable, I mean like knottable. Like, can you tie knots? Do they hold good? Some ropes are good for that. Some ropes just aren't. And I prefer Hobbit. Sounds right. Yeah, so I heard that it's kind of easier, like one of the easier ones too, to go ahead and splice. But man, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. I just don't want to mess any of it up. I got this weird feeling that this damn thing is not the right size. But it looks like it is. Let's use that tool. My wife is funny. She must have seen one of the lives. And she says, what's that chainsaw tool thing you were talking about? Is that something I can get? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She's like, a ratchet thingy. And I was like, oh, now I know what you're talking about. The chainsaw scrunch. She's like, yeah. I said, well, yeah. I mean, it's something you gotta order. You know what? Let me finish sharpening this one, because I'm gonna be really pissed when I take this one off, and then that one don't fit, and I gotta put this one back on, and I'm almost finished with it, so I'm just gonna keep sharpening, and then we'll see if that is a brand new chain. I have no idea why it's hanging up there. And it just looks like somebody learned how to sharpen on this side, and then they went to the other side and kind of had it figured out, so there's something left. This side is gone. Every single one of them. I can't do much. A couple swipes, because if I do any more, I'm going to knock the whole tooth off. And there's so far just one that's missing the tooth completely. But we'll see. Oh, there's a chance I may run into more. So I got these trees that I went and looked at, and One was a hackberry, had a whole bunch of stuff like just broken, tops broken in it. Looked like maybe the ice storm, windstorm, something like that must have got them. They were in rough shape. So get all that stuff out. There's one tree in the back that looked like it had a massive tree growing over the top of it. At one point it grew straight up and then just went like this. So hack some stuff off that. Then there was a massive maple that stretched out, and it was just a few of the main low limbs. They went out just horizontal for so long and reached clean across the house. From the neighbors, it's the neighbor's tree. It reached all the way across to their house. So everything ended up going goofy on me for that one. So I show up, and as I pull up, they have decided to basically turn it into a castle, I guess. They were digging a damn moat around it, and I'm like, what are they doing? They dug a trench that was 4 foot, maybe 5 foot wide, 7 foot deep, all the way around the entire house. So while we're rigging this tree, we have this massive like trap trying to get us the whole time. I have a plan originally, and I'm just like, I'll climb up there onto the roof, we'll cut and lower it like some of those pieces, and Jake can throw them off. Well, I go to step up onto the roof the first day before we left, and as I go, the pitch is a little steep, but as soon as I go to step on it, it's, if you've ever been on an old roof with old shingles, they crumble, and it's like walking, it's like trying to walk on marbles. Just loose dirt, and I just started just spinning. I made it to the top and like sat there and was like, I couldn't in good faith put Jake there. Like I would have probably done it if I had two of me, but I'm a little stupid. I couldn't do it. Like I was so worried that he would get hurt. So that was just, they reach all the way across. There's a pitch. They're reaching over here. So normally you need to swing stuff. The possibilities aren't there. You're gonna hit the roof, and it was what a wild like setup, and all the rigging that had to go on, and the there's those times where you're just like, you have the choice. You have rigging that you could rig bigger and take a risk, or you can get out there and rig smaller. So it was just one of them days I was like, I'm just getting out there. And I hated being out there on all these pieces. They felt like it was going to break a bunch of times. It was just, it was sketchy. Very, very sketchy. You know, not to mention the damn ditch it went around the whole thing. So, wasn't fun. Oh, what's up, JC? How you been, brother? Merry Christmas. What are what doing? Alright, I finished this. Now I so hope that this shade is good. That would be so awesome. Come on now. What up, Drew? I think I'm still gonna do a video on Climber Drew's thing. Okay, so I scratched a whole video that I had done because I felt kind of aggravated by somebody. It was their whole video, like, it was just, It was basically completely done. A Sheriff Bourne video where I was going to feature, and I think I'm wasting. I don't know. I scratched the whole thing, just said nah, and deleted it. And that day, I think, was the day that I did the Buck and Billy Ray interview instead. So, I am a little behind on the editing, but that's mainly because, like I said, I made an entire video and then deleted it. I feel like it was good. I just felt like the work being put in wouldn't have been appreciated, and like, I don't know. Felt like I was maybe helping somebody that got a little cocky, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, there's no sense. But it was Tim, basically, if you want to know. It was a whole video on Tim. You're the one I should do a video on, actually. Oh, I mean, he's the one that I'm talking about. But I should do another one. That's what I meant to say. And not be so nice. Just tell the real way I feel. Stop sugarcoating it. And like the title of this live feed says, just go ahead and say the quiet part out loud. So like that's the story of this channel. Well, as far as the live feeds go. That's what we do here. We say the quiet part out loud. I think my favorite thing now on YouTube that I see that's like cringeworthy is like the I know I'm gonna keep it to myself. A Tim biopic? Yeah, or Doc. It's like he was raised at the end of a rainbow. Dude, there's no way. Like, I was kind of playing at first. There's no way that this thing fits. I guarantee you that it's not the right sprocket or something. Something's not right. There's no way this has just been sitting over there and not being used. I mean, I don't even understand why it would be over to begin with. That looks... Well, here, I can show you now. Where is it at? Oh yeah, the like teeth are, that's the tooth gone. That one gone. And we were still using this every day. That one gone. One of these was completely, yeah, that one gone. Where's the one that was completely gone? I swear there was. Hang on. I feel like now I was lying. And I was being like a typical YouTuber and just being overly dramatic. Oh, come on. I am not a liar. Where's it at? I may be a liar. Oh, okay, there it is. It kind of looks like there's one there, but it's not. It's all bent off to the side. Like I just took my finger and broke it. There it is. Just take my finger and break it off. Now it bent the first time, now I don't want to. Ow. I guess I shouldn't have sharpened it first and then tried to bend it. Yeah, I love that. That's starting to get fun to watch. Like, Who's going to be the most dramatic? Who is going to lie to me the most in their title? And like express how insanely crazy and dangerous is. And well, actually, I should say who's going to be second best, because Buckin's usually going to be at the beginning. Holy shit, dude! I think that's crazy. Why wouldn't I use this? Okay, it's got to be too long or something. There's something that can't be right. Yeah, it's too damn long. That's why. Why did I think that fit? That's weird. See, I knew somebody was messing with me. I think this is like a weird 21 or something stupid. 21-inch chain. I know it's too long. So whatever I have, it's a little less than that. So that's probably 20 inches chains there. Or there. Some of these chains look new though. Dude, give me just a second. Shut up and sit there. Don't say nothing until I come back. I hate it when people talk and my analytics go up. It aggravates the hell out of me. See, why does it... Damn. So is that good? Let's see this one. Nobody talked, right? You would tell me if they did. Yeah, look, this chain's like new too. What the hell? I need to start paying attention. Instead of... Well, I wouldn't have looked until I was totally down to nothing anyway, so... Dude, there's no... Did I just pick another chain that's too long? No, I didn't. Got any videos coming up? Shut up, Tim. Always talking. That's all. What if I did a live feed and that's all I did was be like, shut up, stop talking. The whole video. People are so into like not wanting to do what you say. You can't tell me not to do that. I'll do it. Okay. Don't like the video. Cool. I'm thinking about putting the Bucking interview as the video. Put it up on Christmas. You don't think they'll be any good? The last video was good. I liked it. You about ran me off? Okay, I'm glad. You know what? Sometimes I remember shit. Okay, that reminds me. If you blue ball me with teaser videos like that ever again, I swear it won't be good. About ran me off. I'm just wanting to see how this goes, because they're just like a typical tree guy. I like agreed with some of the things you were doing, and I'm like, I'd have done it this way, you know, because I know better, because I'm not there, and I have no idea about their surroundings or but I'm really good, and I can see stuff on my phone, so it's like I know. But you teased me with videos so many times before it that I was like, the next video better be where this top comes off. But it was a good video. I liked it. I thought it was one of your better ones, actually. One of my favorites. I don't think this chain is meant for this file either. It's meant for, this is for my 362 660. But if I do it like this, then I can just sharpen everything with the same file set up. Makes it a little quicker. First file's a bit of a pain though, because you gotta get everything lined up. I also realize that I have to, before I start suggesting a channel to people, I need to watch it for like a week or two. Because like, sometimes I'll go on and I'll tell you guys like, check this channel out, and then before that week's over with, those people that I told you check annoy me, and I'm like, I'm out. But sometimes I'm trying to be nice too soon. I think I should stop being nice. Oh, you know what? Here, Tegan. I don't know what Tegan's handle is, but he is my, what time is it though? I can tell him, that way he can stop asking me. I'm giving Tegan a shout out. My, I guess he'd be my, like, nephew. Yeah. My brother just married his mom. So yeah, like my nephew. And he does YouTube. And because of this, I guess I'm kinda cool. You know, he just doesn't realize yet how cool I am. Because he's little. He's not like, not a real man yet. But when he realizes, like, Uncle Mike, they just don't get cooler. So, there you go, Tegan. He's crazy. I think his, like, handle something about, like, steroids or something. He's crazy. He's wild. He's like, you give me a shout out every time I see him. How do you get affiliated with Insta360? Oh, yeah. Confusing was a little much. No. Yeah, I mean, I was. It was full YouTube. You were tubing too hard. I will give you that. But that was full YouTube. As much as it aggravated me, I was like, typical. I should have expected. But I am so done with the rat race of YouTube. Yeah. Don't like my videos. Because then other idiots are going to watch it, and I don't want them seeing me. charge enough if you simply teach or reached out to someone. I agree, Ground Pounder. I agree. As much, you know what? I thought the same thing originally. Like, oh, those guys that can just reach out to these companies, I would be so awesome if I could ever do that. And then I started YouTube years later. I was like, had a couple thousand subscribers. And I was like, I don't think I'm there, but I'm going to try to reach out. And they said yes, instantly. And I was like, what? Okay, cool. And then after I realized that I probably could make it happen, I didn't. I was like, I don't want to do it. I feel weird about it. And I don't think I've ever sent an email since that day when I got the Ben Wright ring back probably 6 years ago. But you definitely could, Tim. And you gotta think of it from their point of view. How many guys are out there doing that? There's so many tree guys. There's a new one on my feed every single day on YouTube that makes YouTube videos. Like, if they're responsible for finding you and then reaching out, it's gonna be kind of hard on them. There's just too many to choose from, you know? Facts, yeah. Yep. But that's the problem. You know, a lot of people end up feeling compelled to do that because some people will lie to you, and maybe they don't know any better. Maybe they're not technically lying because in their brain they think they're right. But they'll tell you, I haven't been paid. Because they didn't physically get a check sent to them. But free product is a form of payment. So a lot of times they are being paid, and you feel like these people just gave me something for free that would have costed me money, which would have costed me time, which would have made labor. So you do feel compelled. Like, I get when these guys endorse stuff a little too early, or, you know, but as long as you kind of stand by it afterwards, that's where the problem is, you know, is usually the companies that'll reach out to you, you don't even know if you really want to do that, you know? It makes you worry, so at least you could, you could technically quality control the things you use by being the person who reaches out, Tim. Like, if that's the way I would kind of explain it. If you're not the one reaching out, then the quality of the stuff that you're being offered to use and stuff a lot of times is going to be on maybe the low end. You just don't know. So that's awesome. That's, you know, them doing their job trying to get the product out there. That's awesome. You know, and it should be that way sometimes, you know. That's cool that you get the ones where that happens. When Ben Wright sent me the rings, they didn't ask me to do anything. You know, I ended up making them a few like little commercial things and stuff like that just because I ended up really liking it. But if it's crap, it's crap. Yeah, but you can't say you're thinking You're just not thinking of it like everyone else. You're thinking of it as somebody who has standards and morals and all this stuff. And you're not thinking of it like the blinded YouTuber that, like, popularity and this and that. Like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're not being paid, but you are. You know, it's gonna dictate. I don't care what anybody says. When something's free, you enjoy it a little extra because it didn't cost you any money. Like, and then you're like, maybe you needed that piece of equipment at that point also, and they really helped you out by getting it to you. So, like, that gets taken into context, and I think some guys just jump on stuff too soon and start endorsing it, you know. Or the thing I hate the most is you're being endorsed or given product, and then it's like a lie, or I'm not a dude that does brand deals, and then you do brand deals. That's the part I'm more talking about. You know, you can't say, like, I am getting nothing out of this, I am not being paid at all. Then that means you did like every other working class man did, and you took your hard-earned money, you went to the store and you bought it. If you didn't do that, it's not the same. So it's like, as long as you're not portraying yourself as a guy just like me that would have to go to the store and go buy it, your opinion will be skewed if it's given to you and you're being helped out and this company likes, like, it's just reality. I mean, we can pretend like, no, that would never. With some people, yeah, but with most, I think it would. Even a small hand can apply to Amazon and use the affiliates. Like, yep. Yeah, some guys are using, like, I watch channels, I watch stuff happen all the time. There is no standards to this. With some of it, you don't have to, there's no qualifications. I watch guys doing commercials and doing brand deals that, like, have no problem pretending like they're a black belt in tree climbing, and they're far from it. To the point that, like, they're teaching at times. Like, you know, there's a how-to, or literally feeling like I should be teaching people. I should be an instructor. And it's like, man, I miss the good old days where everybody wasn't all kissy face with each other, and, like, you could be a little mean and it didn't get, like, so taken to out of context, and so many feelings are hurt, and, like, it's like a legitimate scar that got put on you just because, like, I don't know, some guys, I think it's social media. I think I should blame it on social media. It's hurt some, like, guys that it like susses some people out bad, and, like, makes them weird, makes them cringy, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You don't like change, Colin? Yeah, I like this thing, though. It's very nice to be able to just chill out, and then I can give it to a guy that's not really familiar with doing sharpening saws, and it kind of keeps it, so it's as simple as it gets, you know. It does both jobs, so he doesn't have to go back over with a depth gauge, and it sharpens both sides. It's got arrows, it's got the lines to keep everything at the right angle. I don't know. I'm a fan of this one. I've used an off-brand one, and I think it seemed like these things, the metal right here, these little pieces, like they were bent. So it threw the sharpen all off. It was weird. I don't know what happened to it, but it had like a wobble to it. And as I was sharpening it, my stuff got all messed up. I don't even know what just happened there. Yeah. YouTube has turned into a wild place. A very wild place. I kind of dig it though. There's some things that I wish would stay out of the tree industry, but it's like, it's not going to. What I like that I'm seeing is like even some of the younger generation that I said and that I thought were like lost causes. Some of those like younger dudes are taking interest in like doing real work, and I dig that. When you see a young guy get into it and take to it, it's kind of cool. Facts, Tim. 100%. Right on, Michael. You're getting her done. Sweet. That's awesome. Well, Merry Christmas to you, brother. That's sick. I don't know why I got all these like brand new chains back here. I thought I had basically went through most of them, and the only thing I really have left is I have like a couple 30-inch chains, because I think I may have a 30-inch bar somewhere for my yeah, right there, for my 660. So there is a couple 30-inch chains there, and then mainly I have those 114 drive link 36-inch chains that are on the new side. Remember, I said it's almost a decade now that I haven't bought a chain, because I work for a guy that's just a complete fool, and when they get dull, throw them away. Yeah, whatever. Let's throw them away. I'll take them. So I threw them on my wall, and I've been using them ever since. Tree Mugs posted a video a couple days ago about tree rigging. I just bought the book. Wanted to learn some advanced stuff. You bought the books? Dude, see, that's why I said you do weird stuff. Do boys read? I thought that was like a girl thing. I know that Tree Mugs reads, but like I said, I thought that was a girl thing. I really like that video, and I think it's awesome to see some of that credit go to the guys that actually pushed the industry, because that's the part I'm bummed, really. And I'm not at that point where I'm insane old head, because I'm super young, super hip. Like, we go over this every time. But I do, it is aggravating when you feel like you contribute something, and then later down the road someone else sees it, and then they just repeat it. And you're like, and they're basically credited as if they come up with it, just because they maybe made a video at the right, I don't know. And to see I didn't know nothing about that guy that he was talking about. And I was like, dude, that old dude is like, he's the man. I like the way he was thinking with the eye bolts and all that stuff, just trying that stuff. I dig it. Peered? Or Bird? I don't know who makes. Honestly, never heard of a 30-inch chain. Really? Hmm. I think there's only probably one that I have. It's probably behind. Yeah, there it is right there. You see that one? There's one. That is how weird it is. 28 and 32. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? It could be a 32. It may not be a 30. Maybe it's a 32. I don't know. I thought it was a 30 though. Cause it's quite a. It's like a good bit shorter than my one that I use. Well, I guess maybe you may be right. Now that I'm looking at that, these are 36-inch chains. Maybe you may be right. It may be a 32. Dude, who? Yeah, these guys. They're all these guys in the comp. Yeah, they may be old heads, Eric. Dude, I'm definitely not. I'm still. I'm still like. I don't know. I'm just cool and hip and with it. You know what I mean? As I say that, I'm wearing white shoes. I can't. I'm dad straight up. Old man style. I look down and I'm wearing dad shoes. It's not funny though, Eric. I'm not an old head. At worst, I have days where I'm like unk. A little bit. And it's mainly because of my arthritis. But other than that, basically one of the coolest people I know. Oh. Oh, damn, I was telling you guys about, yeah, no, I was telling you guys about that metal and wood dude. So first he does his chainsaw bit, okay? And this is just my opinion. So save your damn breath with the you're gonna sue me because you sue me before and you're gonna sue me now and you're gonna sue me later. This is just my opinion. I'm allowed to have this, okay? So Steve, first he does his chainsaws, and I guess the chainsaw thing maybe shut down now because of the tariffs. He says he hasn't shipped any in because of it. Brother, 100%. I'm like super with it. Uh, like I know about, I'm hip, dude. I know about K-pop and stuff. You know, I love being the corny, cheesy parent. I think K-pop's cool. My daughter knows, like, she looks at me like, "Don't you do it," because like, you know, a parent's always like 3 or 4 years behind. And I can always kind of remember back. So if when I want to embarrass, I just go that level. And she looks at me like, ugh. So Steve went from the chainsaws. He went over to China just recently, spent a whole bunch of money there for some reason. And he said he was there to sell them his invention. So his invention, listen to this shit. This guy is claiming he has the invention to cure glaucoma. Straight up, I swear to you. He says he invented, and he has this device that you can have inserted into your eyeball. It takes like a half an hour or something, like really short, and you can go out to lunch right afterwards, and it cures glaucoma. So, first of all, I just kind of would like to ask, now, let's say this is real. This invention is real. Not the whole, but just the invention. If that invention was real, do you think it would be a useful, I mean, it could be useful, right? Glaucoma treatment is, right, yeah, facts. I treated right before I came out. Yeah, 100%. You have to. You got to get ahead of it. That's the thing. So, he's been talking about this device for a long time. Maybe a year or two. And I've been hearing it. And the funny part is, my father-in-law is a lifetime eye doctor. My wife works at his office, has forever. So she fits people for glasses, does exams, all that stuff. I instantly see it BS. So that's what that like throws up radars on me. And then it makes me question his whole chainsaw bit. So that was one of the reasons like I felt so strong about his chainsaw ploy, where he's trying to sell everybody these knockoff chainsaws and tell you that they're pro grade. I don't even know what that word means. They may be pro grade, but they're not pro level performance and product. But yeah, he went to China. He met with a bunch of doctors, and he basically said during these trips, he recorded a bunch of them. They're on his channel. That he was there selling this, and he was checking in on a few of his chainsaw companies to get parts, and he designed, I guess he said he designed some bumper spikes. He looked at Gordy's and like bent one of them a little bit and was like, that's my design. That's kind of crazy, but, and then he was going to make an exhaust and just basically rip off Gordy's exhaust, have China do it. I don't know if he did that one, but he was there, did all this. We haven't heard a whole lot about this world, like this dude's going to get the Nobel Peace Prize if he like, this is real. He went from selling knockoff Noker chainsaws, like, or clown saws, whatever he wants to call them. I think this sounds worse to call them clown saws, but he went from that to now he's got an invention that he's going to win the Nobel Peace Prize, if it's real. So he did a video today, and this video, this one blew my mind. He got on camera, and he basically, he's lucky his channel hasn't been shut down already from selling copy, replica products, because I think it's illegal on YouTube, really. So he's lucky his channel hasn't been shut down for that. He's managed to get away with it. No one's turned him in for it, and he's been able to sell his chainsaws by telling people just to call him. He doesn't communicate in the comments, and maybe that keeps it from him from getting in trouble. I don't really know. But he went up there, did that thing. Apparently, maybe that didn't work out or something. And we haven't heard anything about it until today. He starts this video, and he says he needs investors. He needs $20 million in investments and you can be a partner. He's letting everybody know you can be one of his partners. He's looking for $50,000 and up of investments, and you guys are gonna invest your money, and you're gonna sell this patent to China, which is gonna make you tons of money. I mean, it's gonna, think about this. Do you like monies? Okay? This is the first thing you should think about. Do you like monies? And then when you answer that, you're like, then you ask yourself another question. Would I like to have more monies? And you're like, yeah, I would like to have some more. Would you like to have even more than that? And then your answer is probably, well, all you gotta do is give your life savings to him now. Because you know he's trustworthy, he sells clown sauce. Think about this. He sells clown sauce. So, and you watch him on a phone. So 50,000. How many of them do we need? To hit 1 million? We only need 20? Right? So we need 20 investors at 50. Is that right? That's not right, is it? Yeah, 100,000. Yeah. So we need 20 investors at 50,000 apiece, and we can cure glaucoma. I wanted to tell you guys about this because, you know, you guys are my friends. When there's monies, and it's basically free monies, and this is what he said in the video. He says that he's got it in his eyes. And the best part about all this is, like, he's sitting there and he's like, starts the video, and he's always got these fucking thick ass glasses like this, and he's like, takes them off, and you can see, like, he can barely see right now. And he's like, I'm not saying it's 110% guarantee, but it's 110% guarantee, he says. Also, perks to the $50,000 donation, he will let you come stay with him in the woods together in a tent. He'll make you some disgusting eggs on a fire in the morning. You can pet his stray dog that just showed up, which is, the dog is sick. His name's Boy. And you could film a video with him where you more than likely are going to have to prop yourself between his thighs. He loves this view for some reason. And start a chainsaw. So he may let you run a noker, but just 50,000. I just figured I'd let you guys know. I didn't want to bogart all the good stuff. Because there's, you know, do you want money? Do you need monies? Do you like monies? You want more monies? You want more monies? So, that's that. Do me a favor, and please don't invest. Please don't. I let my wife see it. I was like, babe, check this out. This guy cured glaucoma. And she looks, because she's like, she has issues where she has to take drops. She's basically got the same situation, and she knows about all the surgeries and all, like, she just is like, wow, some people are wild, and they're out here trying to run a scam, a new one non-stop. Another thing, is anybody else getting this dude from, like, Israel or Pakistan on your shorts feed? I feel like it's everybody. But he's got a cat and he wants your monies. And YouTube I can't watch a YouTube short without YouTube suggesting this damn thing to me afterwards. And it's like this dude, and he's like, donate monies, don't like the video because me and my cat will die. Anything is good, but give me monies. And I'm like, the fuck is this? And then he'll do another video. He must do 1,000 of them a day. But YouTube is pushing nonstop a dude who's making shorts and leaving a link for a GoFundMe or a for money, and like they turn around and say that you're not supposed to do that, but they have done nothing but suggest this shit to me here recently. So I haven't even done one of these today, but might as well hit one. YouTube, I don't like that. Fix that. That's crap. Don't suggest that shit to me. And he's got this little cat, and he's using the cat to get sympathy too. I like read the comments, and people were like, anyone who doesn't donate to this man is a disgusting human. Help him. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I feel like it's some kind of conspiracy or something, like the Charlie Kirk thing. You know what I mean? That's how much it's being suggested in my damn reel. More than that, the shit when Charlie Kirk happened. Like, I'm seeing this dude in my damn YouTube. It's every other video. I'm dead serious. You guys are going to get it after this. YouTube listens, okay? So they're listening. So YouTube, if you're going to annoy me with it, annoy all of these guys with it too. So when you get a video after this, where this guy's holding a little cat, and he's like telling you to give me your monies, comment, tell him to go over to Steve's channel and do the deal with the monies when he gets, so he can get more, because this guy needs monies. I can't believe YouTube keeps suggesting. It's aggravating me. The more I think about it, the madder I'm getting. Because there's guys like Aaron Lynch, they got his channel taken down. He don't even sell chainsaws. He like worked on a couple knockoff chainsaws and got his channel taken down for selling counterfeit products. So sending a poo to me, like being like, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna get canceled or stop. Facts. Sandhuff can suck it. Yeah, he's crazy. If he, brother, I'm sorry, but I think he would. You know, he had me so aggravated at one point, and then his little buddy Injawa. I have photos of Injawa. I know Injawa's real name. I know his profiles. I have like his legit name. They had me aggravated at one point, and he would like, Steve would kind of say some cocky stuff, and then he would start to say some cocky stuff in the background, and like, he needs to watch, like he needs to chill out, or this whole secret Injawa thing won't be no more. Like, for Christmas, I won't do nothing, YouTube. Don't cancel my channel. I'm just talking. I'll get him though. Needs to chill out. What else did I see this week? I think August just put out a video where he's got weak wrists. He can't even hold the drill. I ripped his hand off. What else? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm calling it right now. We know Timber Cutter Patriot. That's a big boom baby boomer, whatever. Bomb. The guy who says that stuff. He's from Indiana. Does the cutting with, he makes the cuts with the chainsaw. With the blade. Real sharp. So, that guy aggravates me with some of the stuff he says. No, this is not members only though. Yeah, they should. They should. You better Haskin come in. That's nonsense. To give him a timeout. Now that the penny's gone, we need to talk. Yeah, so that dude, he does some stuff that just he cries about people being mean to him, and then he'll turn around and be like, "Man, you need to be man." Yeah, here's the thing. I dig this be positive thing, okay? But let's men that live in an echo chamber turn into women. This is what happens, okay? Let me just tell you this. You guys, I don't think it's gonna happen because you guys accept that there is negative things in the world, that criticism happens, like that kind of stuff. When you live in an echo chamber, you get soft. All you hear is positive this, positive that. Like, the reality is, like, you you can't preach that all the time and then decide on random occasions to just be negative and rude and this and that. That's kind of what that timber cutter big baby boomer dude does. And he don't wear a hard hat. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He needs to fix that for sure. So I've been trying to figure out a way. I'm gonna make that guy wear a hard hat. Okay? His last video, he never responded, did you, Mike? What one? What did you? I did respond. Is that the one where you picked the song? Did you guys see the song he picked the other week? Think about that. What was it? Tell me. I don't remember. Dude, my channel's huge. I get so many comments. I mean, what do you expect? Alright? What do you expect? It gets lost in the shuffle. My chat's moving so fast right now, it's hard to read. Angry neighbor. Angry neighbor, what would that be? Maybe I just haven't seen it yet. Angry neighbor. Huh, I do remember that you had a comment on that. I didn't answer. I didn't say anything. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't know. You were probably getting on my nerves, and I was like, I'm not talking to this guy right now. That's probably what happened. Definitely not that I was like, you trying to punk me right now or something? Trying to tough guy me? Don't try it. Chill. Okay? No, I don't remember. But this is what's up. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm big baby boomer. That guy, the guy that does the TikTok old man. This is the guy I'm talking about. I need to get this out there right now. That way, when it happens, I can take all the credit and I can celebrate and. How is it going? But you are trying to big dog me, aren't you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like that. Don't really like that. Yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna respond to it right now. I'm gonna let it go. It's Christmas right now. I'm trying to be nice. There will be repercussions. will be consequences. There will be pain and suffering. You're going to wish you would have never, ever said that. But back to what I was saying. Stop trying to interrupt me, okay? You're always messing stuff up, okay? So that guy, he says he don't have to wear a hard hat because his head's fat and he does TikTok. So you didn't get nothing. You didn't get nothing. I gave you a Christmas pass. Shut up. It's Christmas. I gave you a Christmas pass. That's all that was. I could burn you right now and it would be over for you. Where it's the little tree, it would just burst into flames. Didn't want to do it because it's Christmas. No. So that guy, the TikTok old man with the gray beard, ZZ TikTok, that's his name. That's what his name's, ZZ TikTok. I'm gonna make him wear a hard hat. Okay? This is what's gonna happen. He's either gonna have to retire or he's gonna start wearing a hard hat. I'm calling it right now. Just like I did guilty of treason. Just like I do everything that happens in the tree industry. I'm calling it right now. Bucking's gonna be cringy. Like, I'm making New Year's predictions, and every one of these it's all gonna happen. Bucking is going to get slower. He's gonna get weaker, but he's gonna tell you he's getting stronger. His opinion is gonna be even more. And this dude, ZZ TikTok, is gonna start wearing a damn hard hat. I know he said he'll never wear a hard hat. No one can make him. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna make him wear a hard hat. I know some of you are like, how are you gonna do this? Well, what did I say this time? Okay, about this time last year, from about, I don't know, July, I said, Guilty needs to stop doing this, this, and this. I tagged him. I told him, stop doing this, and this. He wouldn't listen to me. I don't like that. It would have been better if you just would have listened to me. Then, he got in a whole bunch of trouble because he didn't listen to me, basically. And now he's good. Now he listens. He does stuff right. He's getting cooler. I think just Randy being around, it's probably like by association you get a little cooler, but he listens now. And I know this ZZ TikTok, Timber Cutter Patriot, I don't know, it's like 8 names, 7974. I know he hates me. Every time I've ever left him a comment, what he does is he gaslights people and uses my comment as a way to, I don't know, move the goalpost. You know, if I left a comment and I said, hey, I get it. I didn't know about hard hats for a long time either, but when I found out and realized that it's it's something you're supposed to do, and I realized it could help me and like get me home maybe one day, I started wearing them. Do I like wearing them? Not really. But I wear it because it may get me home to my family. Well, he uses that as an opportunity to make a video saying that I say he does not love his family. Which, come on now. It's like, this is the way that women argue. You know, you say, I don't know if I like them shoes. And then, you know, the chick leaves and she's like, she said I have cankles. And you're like, what the fuck? Babe, I don't think that's what she said. Yes, she did. She said those shoes look little. Which means that, no, 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 no. That's not what I did. Stop that. The fact, I'm not going to argue with him, period. He has a TikTok channel. Like, if you do TikTok and you have gray hair, and you've done, even if you've talked one tick, I'm out. I don't think so. I'm not arguing with you. I don't think we're on the same wavelength. I just think it's a waste of time. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm going to make him start wearing a hard hat. I've given him enough time to make the right decision. He hasn't just listened and done it. And the messed up part is I see that he has worn a hard hat before. I see him in his other videos, his old videos. He's wearing a hard hat. Now he's all too good or something, or he thinks he's all famous because dude. So a bunch of little Asian girls follow you and watch your videos. That you ain't popular. Get out of here. I know K-pop, but yeah, no thanks. He's not cool. He needs to focus on like not being a complete. He's turned into a lolcow. That's what he is. You can still get views, but people are watching just to laugh at you. Don't do that. Don't be a lol like that. I told you how hip I was. You guys know about that word? This was something that the kids say. Lol cow. I think it's a cow that laughs or something. I don't really know. I just heard him say it. But I think that's what he is. It's like, I don't really know. I would say it's like Japanese R&B, like, but with like Japanese boy band stuff. What was that? It's funny because you see them at like flea markets now. There was a really, really big band of these 4 or 5 Japanese boys. I have a daughter. BTS. I remember it. That's not... Dude, if you don't know it, you're gay. You're gay for not knowing it. You're also gay for putting the rainbow and being too scared to say it. Just so you know, putting the rainbow because you want to say gay is way gayer than just saying it. So, say it from now. I don't want to see the rainbow no more. If you don't get to say it, if you can't say it, don't say it. Don't try to hide it behind a rainbow. Funny, my daughter says, "Dad, you get the pass. I gave you the pass along." I'm like, I can say it whenever I want. She's like, facts. I'm gonna get in trouble with this one. But I forgot, like Tim reminded me a little bit ago, YouTube is in my members. So, might as well just say it on the public live feed. Trying to get canceled so I can stop making videos anyway. So. Did you put a rainbow again? Son of a bitch. No way. Oh no, it's the same one, isn't it? Is it? Pick up an instrument and write your own songs. That's a real band. Oh, shoot. I went down a weird rabbit hole the other day on, I don't know if anybody listens to metal, but, every once in a blue moon, I will go on a Ronnie Radke, like, rabbit hole and just, what a wild dude. He's extremely controversial, I'll say that. And speaking of controversial, I got a damn, message while we were sitting here from the Murph dog. Your comment, Tim, that I missed was probably next to Daniel's. I think I put a video out. It was like a, I don't even know what video was it? It was like one of these live feeds where we did like kind of violations. And Daniel leaves a link. He's like, here, this is that cut you said you've never seen. I posted it 7 years ago. And I'm like, how is the... I don't remember ever talking about a cut that I've never seen. So he sends me a... I think he's been sending me that link. He better not send me that link again. I'm going to see. Let me see what he said real quick. Oh, god dang, he's being a good guy. He wished me Merry Christmas, son of a gun. Alright, I gotta wish him one back. I gotta remember to do that. He says Merry Christmas, huh? I swear Tim's got my stuff hacked. Got my place bugged. That is what he said. I don't know, because, like, he is, like, oh, damn it, I can't remember the guy's name that was the bad guy, the Claw, Mr. Claw. Who was the bad guy for Inspector Gadget? What is that guy's name? But Daniel's that to you're like Inspector. You kind of look like Inspector Gadget if you think about it. And like Daniel is that. You guys were like mortal enemies. I don't know. You would never know what he said, but you knew what he said. That's crazy. Dr. Claw. I was close. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. I thought. Yeah, you're right. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Yeah. So if you look at Tim. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna AI Inspector Gadget's head on like I'm gonna put it over your face and make a video. That's gonna be funny. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I want to talk anymore. I'm done sharpening the chainsaw. I did that. It's done. I'm kind of done. I'm gonna do that video for sure. Oh yeah, I sharpened the blade. I did. I wouldn't want. I sharpened the chainsaw in general. Like I did that. I did the job. But technically, you're absolutely correct, and this is a very little known fact for some reason on YouTube because a lot of people are stupid. This is called a blade. I sharpened the blade. This the thing that the chain goes around. Well, actually, the chain is to get it all together. It's the blade, basically. Haskins ready to go drink. I don't know what he's talking about. He's like, I think he's ready to go drink. He needs a shot. That was 200 teeth facts. Yeah, that would be sick, wouldn't it? Dude, when I walk into Rule King, first of all, people at Rule King look at me weird all the time. I don't know why that. But when I walk into Rule King, I just come in and I'm like, I need a new blade, and we they give me this. This is what they give me. I don't know. That's facts, Nate. Yeah, you too, Alley Cat. Ah, oh, that's no good. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Damn, let me see that. Malachi, that's no good. Well, hopefully things get better for you, brother. I felt so bad for a guy as I was leaving the store just a little bit ago. As I was pulling away, he was standing outside with a sign that says "Need work." And I've seen some of the wildest. I'm the guy that just hands over money. My wife hates it. She's like, please don't, because then they start walking up to my truck expecting stuff. And when I'm in her truck, she's like, don't. And now we have signs in our town that tell us not to give money to people. Like they spent money underneath the stop sign. There's a new sign that says stop blah 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 blah, and it's like showing giving money and says don't do it. And like standing right next to it's a guy with a piece of cardboard. So like you spent money, the city spent money to make this sign, but why would you make a sign for something that's not illegal to where he's standing next to the damn sign? That don't make any sense to me. We're chasing our tail. We're pissing in the wind. It's not good. So it's just randomly there. I was like, huh. But yeah, I just passed a dude. His just saying need work was. I'm like, that's wild. That's not normally what they say. So I swung back around and was like, you can. Here's my number. Like, text me and maybe if I can give you a day of work or something, I'll try to help you out. I felt bad. Gave him a little bit of money and I don't know. Told him Merry Christmas. I mean, what do you do? That's just crazy. I was just thinking about that. They started putting those signs in. But apparently my wife hollered. She must have heard me talking. Apparently they voted for that and the town I used to live in up well, the next town over. So, chainsaw safe gun danger. That's wild. I try not to just to do the stabs. When I buy a Husky, that's... You know what? I bought a Husqvarna. I paid $20 from a guy that may or may not have been on methamphetamines. This is me telling a real story, to being truthful. I think this guy, I don't know why he would sell this chainsaw for that much, but he did. And like, if somebody ever said like, hey, that's my chain, you can probably just, you can have it. You can actually have it. If you're around me and you want that chainsaw, I will give it to you right now. Because it's a Husqvarna. It's not a real chainsaw. You know what I mean? So technically I have bought one. So you got to start calling it a blade, Haskin. Be a man of your word. I bought a $20 crackhead chainsaw one time. So technically I bought a Husqvarna, which means you now have to start calling it by its correct name, which is a blade. I also have a mower that's a Husqvarna. And it's almost not real too. So, but it kind of is real, but it's a mower. It's not a chainsaw. So, it works a little. This is just facts. That was a Christmas miracle that just happened. And now you can call it the right thing. Alright guys, well, I think I've said enough stupid stuff and talked and I gotta look at myself. They need to figure out some way to do this where I don't gotta see myself. I don't like this. I don't like this part. Oh, what up, John? Merry Christmas, brother. I don't like this part where I gotta see myself. It would be a lot better if I didn't see myself, and then I could still read the comments. But I just don't think I like it. But yeah, have what do they call it? A Merry Christmas, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you guys always giving me your time. Stay safe, and yeah, have a really really good Christmas. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. See ya, Timber Slasher. Merry Christmas, guys.